Greetings everyone, and welcome to another episode of Detected Outdoors. Today's not going to be a day out digging. I can tell you right now, winter is still fully in effect here in New England, and from the last time you guys have seen me, we've got more snow, it's been colder, and there's just no way I'm going to be digging into that ground at all. So lately, as I've been praying for warmer weather, I've been out here going through some old relics, some bottles from last year's digging, and just kind of getting organized, getting things ready for the next and upcoming digging season here in 2021, because it's coming. We just have to get that warmer weather coming into New England, which hopefully within the next couple of weeks they're calling for temperatures in the 50s and 60s, which should help with some of the snowpack that we have out here, not only in the fields and yards, but also out in the woods. So while I'm going through everything here and thinking of some of the questions that you guys have asked me, over the last couple of years, I have decided to put together a video of nothing but coins. Now, it's not every coin that I've found, and clearly it's not going to have a barber quarter in there, because everybody that's been following me since day one, you all know that the barber quarter is my white whale, and unfortunately up until this point, it's been 9 years of detecting, I have yet to find a barber quarter, but hopefully, fingers crossed, 2021 is the year. Every once in a while we have those days where we only find one pretty cool find, maybe an old coin, maybe an old relic and whatnot, and I just take that footage, I store it away, and here we are today where I can actually put it all together for you, create a video, and show you some of those cool finds that we've had throughout the years on slow days of digging. So I'm going to get back to organizing a lot of my finds from last year, and why don't you guys get on to the video. A lot of old footage in there. I apologize ahead of time, some of the footage didn't really fit well with the editor, so it's not going to be a full screen. It's going to be either middle of the screen, maybe 3/4 of the screen and whatnot, but I'm sure you can bear with me. It's still cool footage, and again, nothing but coins. So sit back and enjoy, and I hope you like this week's episode. So it's just been one of those days. I mean, we have a lot of them, especially in a cornfield, where we're just not finding a whole lot. And unbelievably, after a lot of swinging, you're gonna have to see this to believe it. It's pretty cool. So I actually saw it before I swung over it, because it stuck out like a sore thumb. Oh, please let that be a copper. Right laying on the top. That's probably a button, but I think that's a copper coin. I absolutely think that's a copper coin. That's 100% a copper coin. Unbelievable. It was laying right, I mean, you saw it. Jim is not going to believe that. Let me get a toothbrush to this and see what I got. So here it is. I'm going to see if I can do this with one hand. I might not be able to. Man, she is cooked. That's definitely a copper coin. Now, what kind of copper coin, I'm not sure. It's thin, like it's British. So I don't really want to rub it too much, because as you can tell, there's really not much left to it. And if I'm going to be able to get a positive ID on that, then I'm going to need to be very careful, but unbelievable. I mean, Jim is way over in that section now, going back and forth. And like I said, we've come back to a section where we've known to hold a home site at one point. I mean, just based on all the relics and trash and glass and bricks and pottery and everything else in here. But how freaking cool is that? That just made my whole day worth it. So hopefully I can get a positive ID on this and let you guys know. But for now, it's going to go into a safe place and dry out. I'm not going to rub that anymore. Hold on, I'm going to get a picture with that light on real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see where I kicked it out. See? It was like up in here.
Yep.
And I couldn't find the tone, so I kicked it and just scanned over it again, and it popped right out, and I could see it in my light shining right there. I don't know what it is.
That's awesome.
So hold on.
Yeah. Let's see what we got, man.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? It's seated. It's a seated dime.
Nice.
It's a seated dime. Look.
Oh yeah.
1856. Oh, look at the back.
Any mint mark?
I don't see one. Seated right there, baby. Silver.
Nice. Nice work.
Thanks, brother. Had a nice little tone in here, and as you can tell, the soil isn't that bad. I mean, we've had some rain that has helped out in the last 24, 48 hours, but I was probing my pinpointer, and over here, and this little plug, as it split open, I do believe that I just found an Indian head penny. Well, and there you have it. An 1897 Indian head penny. And it's not as pretty as I thought it was going to be, but the date is legible. You can see what it is. Clearly over time, the farmers have plowed this field up, and you can see the remnants of that. It's been dinged a couple of times, but all in all, that's still a nice old coin from this massive field that we're in. All it takes is a lot of patience, a lot of walking, and if you get that coil over that right spot, you could be pulling up these things yourself. These fields along the Connecticut River Valley just have tons and tons of history. They've been used for many, many, many years, and this right here is evidence of that. So very recently, the gentleman that owns this land has been out clearing. My point of interest was right down here because, I mean, why wouldn't I? And it's been very, very slow. However, I just had a really good tone there, mid-20s on the Knox. Stuck the pinpointer or the shovel in, flipped it out, put the pinpointer in a clump of dirt, and I just flung out an old copper. And it's a thick old copper. I believe it's, yeah, it looks like a matron. Let me see if there's the 1 cent on the back. That's going to be a beautiful old coin. Let me get a toothbrush to this and I'll show you a close-up. So I'm up here way away from everybody. They're on the other side of these trees. But I come up here and there's this weird little flat area. I decided to swing it. I come over and I have a good solid, I mean on the F75 it's 60, 61 solid tone. I dig the plug. The first thing I notice is that little impression. Stick the pinpointer in there and I just cannot find the target. I dug through here, you know, I know it was somewhere on this side, nothing. So I put the plug back over and I swung over it again and nothing. Made a swing to the left, and wouldn't you know it, it had been caught in the plug in the dirt, and I believe that is another copper. Either that it's her butt. No, no, that is another copper. The coins out of this field are really, really, really beaten up. I believe it's from the fertilizer and just a whole bunch of stuff. So, but anyway, I'm going to clean this up and I'm going to check it out. And if I can figure it out, I'll let you know. Well, I guess I'm going to need some lemon juice for this gold gilded button here. Found it in a whole mason jar full of buttons that I've pulled out of the ground over the last year and didn't realize it had gold on it, but a little bit of lemon juice should bring that right out. However, I don't typically jump into these videos, but I wanted to before this next clip because you're going to see me get very excited. Not as excited as when I found the George Washington button. I apologize to those that were hoping for a little bit more, but I did get excited because this find popped out of the ground, and when it did, the sun was hitting it just right. I mean, I was tired. It's been a long day. I thought I was holding on to a big old silver coin. Unfortunately, it wasn't a silver coin. It should have been a silver coin, as you'll see in the clip that I'm going to put at the end. But nonetheless, I wasn't disappointed with this find. Check it out. I cannot believe that I didn't just live dig this. Oh my God. I believe, oh my God. I don't know that it's silver. It's so heavy. That's got to be a coin. There's some design on that. I don't want to touch this. I want to be careful with this. I don't know what this is. It is heavy. And it looks like there's writing on the edge. I don't know what this is, but I'm sorry. I'm excited. I don't know what this is. It plopped out and I could not believe it. There we go. There's some detail. I have never found anything this size before, this heavy before, this thick before. And I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to be really careful with this. Is that a date? I'm going to put this in the pocket and I'm going to make sure, I'm going to try to clean this up and see what we can come up with. I think I can put water on this. I don't know if this is silver. I would think it would be a lot more, I don't know, but I'll get back to you on this one. This is amazing. This is why I do this. So here it is, a counterfeit 8 real. And I tell you what, I'm very fortunate to have found this. Now, it's not silver, so it's not worth a whole ton of money. Not that they are anyway. It would be worth pretty much its weight in silver if it was silver. But to me, the history behind this coin, this counterfeit coin, is way more than what I would expect with an actual silver 8 real. In colonial times, prior to U.S. currency, the settlers relied heavily on foreign currency, and a big old silver 8 real was worth some pretty significant money back then. This to me tells me a story. It tells me that the individuals that lived on this property were probably poor, more than likely poor, and they figured out a way to fool individuals. It could have been used to purchase something for their survival, who knows. It doesn't necessarily mean it was originated on that property, but it came from somewhere. So to me, the story behind this counterfeit coin is worth way more money than an actual silver 8 real would be worth. So, pretty cool find if you ask me. So, as I am making my way down this orchard trail, I just stumbled upon this little thing. That right there is a buffalo nickel. It's a little beat up, but it's definitely a buffalo nickel. I don't believe I'll ever get a date off of that, but you never know. But that's still pretty cool. Hopefully there's more, and hopefully it's older. So as you can tell, you can see where the ground was scraped. This is the direction that Eric and I were coming up. And there is the scope, or the magnitude of what is happening up here. That's all flat, and it goes way back. You can see a stone wall along the edge there. Some very old land, but unfortunately they're up here clearing this and probably going to end up, what was that?
I got a coin.
And just like that, let's head on. You have a coin?
Yeah.
Let's check this out. We haven't even, I mean, we're parked way down there and you're on a, what is it, modern?
No, it's pretty dirt up, but there's like a V or something on the back of it.
There's a V? Is it a V nickel? We'll get it down into the sun right here. And there it is, right in the middle, the V. It'd have a small wreath around that. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that's
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Man, that's quite beat up though, Eric. I'm not sure we're going to be able to get a date off of that, but that's an old coin. That's not bad.
I'll take it.
We haven't even made it to our destination yet. I'm talking about where they logged and where we're going, and maybe this is a spot to stop and check out. I mean, it does flatten off in here, so right in the cart road, huh?
Yep.
Awesome. You ever found a vehicle? I don't think you've ever found a
Second coin ever. Both of them with you.
Yeah, right? We get you out and this is what happens. I'm pretty sure the addiction to metal detecting has started for you.
Absolutely. Number 2 for the noob.
Good job, buddy.
Woo woo.
Maybe it's the fact that you changed your shirt, bud.
I think so. Either that or just about passed out.
Yeah.
Coming up this hill.
Yeah, it's been rough and brutal. What do you have?
High tone. Second high tone of today. The first one was a faucet thing. But
There
this
it
one's
is.
Copper.
That's a big old copper, Jim.
Looks thick.
Well, go ahead and pick it out of there, buddy.
High, so I'm probably largy.
What do you have?
Oh, I don't know. You can see stuff, but not sure what I see yet. Oh no. Well, ooh, draped.
Is it a drape?
1803.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
Finally, buddy.
Oh my God. I must sweat like 30 pounds off today.
Oh boy, I'm happy for you, Jimmy. Look at that.
That's draped, right?
That's a drape bust, buddy. 1803 all day.
Wow.
Well, compared to yesterday when Jim and I were out in a cornfield and the ground was pretty tough to get into, this ground is like butter and it's beautiful. And right in here somewhere, I have a mid-tone, which I'm gonna guess is a button. It's actually to the side of my dig hole here. Let's see. And actually, it's right. Ooh. Oh, actually, nope. It's actually a copper. Hey, I got a copper. It was a mid-tone. It was like low 50s to mid 50s. And look at that. Copper right here in the hole, Kendall.
I'm coming.
It was weird. It was like a high, it was like a 58, 59, but it kept bouncing down to like low 50s.
Well.
And it must have been on the side because I dug the plug and it was over here off to the side. I was thinking it was a button. I was even talking about it being a button. Oh my God, that's going to be another beautiful coin. Oh, dude, look at the condition of these coins out of the ground.
That's why we're back here, man. That's why we're
Oh
back here.
my God.
Let me take a look at that thing.
Hey, Jim, I got a copper. Yep. It's a KG. Is it a... I'm getting all confused.
Yeah,
there.
Georgius.
Is it a 2?
2.
Yep. Is there a date on the back?
Dude, oh my God.
I know. Look at the condition. This is where...
Look at that coin, dude. Look at that thing. That is a freaking beaut.
Oh my God. The way these coins come out of the ground up in this region.
That's why we're back here, man. Oh my God.
Jim, wait till you see this coin. Just like that.
Holy moly.
I know, right?
Look at the embossing on that.
Look at that thing. That's a beauty, Ed.
Oh my God. Dude, I'm like... I thought it was going to be a button.
Why is that X so big?
That's why I think it's a matching mills. See how the spacing's off on the Rex, RE, and then a big space in the
Heavier
X?
embossing.
That's why they're coming out so mint like that. Yeah.
Dude, I could be wrong.
Oh.
I'm that stuff on camera.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Right through here.
That's awesome. Well, I'm just going slow. And like I said, dude, that tone was just not, that was not impressive. I was not expecting a copper coin.
Was it ringing up like a...
It was ringing up like a button on my machine. Yeah, it was. I was fully expecting a button. But
Oh, I'm digging nails and shells.
awesome.
But there's targets out here.
Look at that. Oh my God, I'm shaking
That
here.
is on, what year?
I can't quite get a date, but
Freaking
Yeah,
shit.
that's gonna... I'm gonna have to pick at it a little bit. The backside's not as great as the front, but look at the condition of that coin.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Hey everybody. So as I'm sure you've seen, yesterday I pulled out It'd be my second Spanish Real, one, believed to be around 1721-ish. I'm out here searching now. Some of you know where I'm at. You're not going to believe what I just pulled out of the ground. My heart is going. I'm kind of shaking a little bit because this is really surreal. I'd never filmed, but I had to on this one. So I got to show you what I just plucked out of the hole. So about 2 inches down, I'm in a cornfield, freshly cut cornfield. I'm probably about 25, 30 yards away from a river. But check this out. See if I can switch this around here. Maybe not. I just pulled out of the ground. I don't know if you can see it. Where the heck is it here? Right here. I pulled it right from there. If you wouldn't believe it, I wouldn't believe it. I'm looking at it for a date. It's beautiful shape. 1748, one real. There's another one. That's the second of the weekend. It's my third overall. The rain's starting to come down, so I'll probably be getting out of here soon. But yeah, I'm pretty friggin' stoked right now. I cannot believe what I just pulled out of the ground. Rang up the same as it did yesterday, around nickel, a little bit higher. But yeah, 1748, one real. Boom. Well, that's gonna do it for another episode. I hope you guys enjoyed all of those finds. Probably some of you were surprised to see Ed with a little less beard hair. Probably the only time you'll ever see me with not as much beard hair. Unfortunately, the weather rages on here in New England, but warmer weather, like I said, is on the way, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll be ready to be out there swinging around trying to save some more history, and a lot of cool things coming up this year. I already got some good permissions, some good ideas of places I'll be. But until that time, stay safe, stay healthy, happy hunting.